Shout out to messymoddingstore.com for sponsoring this video. So if any of you guys are looking for some Red Dead Online cash, gold bars, or even modded accounts on any platform, go and check them out. Again, it's messymoddingstore.com. The details will be down in the description below as well. They have like all kinds of services, so definitely go and check them out. So I'm back with a good one. With this one, you don't require the MTU, like changing of MTU. So this one will be beneficial for those of you who have struggled, like getting into a solo lobby through the MTU method. So I'll be showing you a different method in this one. Alright, but anyways, first step is to get your camp in a good spot. My camp was in a decent spot, but as you just saw on the map, my camp spot is adjacent to one of the markers, so it'll possibly block out this treasure map spawn. So I'll want my camp somewhere in between, like between the H and A in New Hanover. And I'm featuring the same locations as my last video because I find these 5 spots to be more consistent than the Wallace Station spots. Because in Wallace Station, most of the spots are NPC encounters, and from what I've seen, the treasure maps stuck on trees are like more consistent in spawns than the NPC spawns. So again, there you go. One of the like markers is very close to my camp, so I'll just transition to when I get a good spot, good camp spot. Alright, so if you struggle to get a good camp spot, get your ass over here close to that marker right there, and from here you should be able to get a good camp spot. So just switch it back to any like different camp location and switch it back to the heartlands. Might take a couple of tries because again we are doing this in a public lobby. So right now I have like 10 people in my lobby, so let's try it again. I'll switch it to the bayou and switch it back to the heartlands. This time I should get it. Let's see. Alright, so there you go. That is a decent spot. It's not a perfect spot, but it'll do for now. You might also get a legendary animal spawn like on the Heartland Overflow. Alright, so after you've gotten your camp in a perfect spot, this is the new method. You'll want to press left on your D-pad, go to online options, and then go to change appearance. And then hold X. If you're on PlayStation, hold whatever buttons on the Xbox controller or PC. Don't worry, you won't lose any gold. You'll only lose some money if you like actually change your appearance. But we are doing this to get ourselves into a solo lobby. Alright, so once you're on the screen, you'll want to stay on the screen for like 20 to 30 seconds. I don't remember making my character look like this, but whatever. Jesus Christ. My character is in bulking phase, guys. Don't judge. Alright, so after you've waited 20 to 30 seconds, you'll simply want to back out from this screen. Just press back and then press yes to confirm. And for some reason, when you do this, you always spawn in at McFarlane's Ranch, and you'll also be in a temporary solo lobby. Now, we are going to lock ourselves into the solo lobby, so to do that, you're going to run your ass to the fast travel point. Run as fast as you can. Run as if your obsessive ex is chasing you. So, after you've gotten to the fast travel point, fast travel to your camp. Alright, so like I said, this is a temporary solo lobby, so we'll want to keep ourselves locked into this solo lobby. So to do that, we'll want a timer on our screen. So the easiest way to get a timer would be to start a delivery, like a goods delivery. Because if you don't have a timer and if you stray too far from your camp, you'll be teleported to a public lobby. And it's pretty much pointless to do this in a public lobby, doing this glitch in a public lobby, because you won't find any treasure maps most of the time. So just go to Crypt's Butcher table and then start a local or distant delivery, doesn't matter. So we are only doing this to get a timer on our screen. Don't worry, you won't lose any goods. And you might have to listen to Crypt's bullshit stories every time you do this glitch. Or I didn't have to because I He probably liked the bear hat I gave him. Alright, so once the delivery starts, as you can see, there is a timer on the center of the screen. So as long as you have a timer, you'll be locked into the solo lobby. And now you can pretty much begin your treasure map search. You'll get it every time unless you mess it up, unless you like did a different random encounter prior to doing this glitch. I'd also suggest making a backup save before you do this glitch, so that if you mess up this glitch, you can restore the save file and just restart the process. Because if you do mess it up, you'll enter a 3-day real life cooldown. Not in-game cooldown, real life cooldown. So if you don't want that 3-day cooldown, just make a backup save, and if you do mess it up, just restore the backup save and you won't enter the cooldown. You'll basically time travel to the past, like to the point where you were about to do the glitch. Alright, so as you just saw on the minimap, there is a legendary animal here as well, so you can infinitely spawn the legendary animal as well. So if you want some extra money, or if you want some camp materials, you can do that as well. But if you want the legendary animal, make sure to deal with that first and then proceed with the treasure map search. So on the second marker, as you just saw, there was nothing there. There was supposed to be an NPC encounter there, but there was no one. So let's move on to the third location. Again, do not mess this glitch up by doing a different random encounter. Like if you see a different white dot which is not on any one of the markers, just ignore it and just basically restart the process. Like if you get your camp close to my camp spot, you shouldn't find any other different random encounter. And I think I see a treasure map. Yep. And again, some people have said it's been patched just because they can't get it to work. It's not been patched, guys. Works the same way. Alright, so now you know what to do. Take the map and wait for the name of the map to show on the right side of your screen. So as soon as the name of the map shows up, disconnect from the internet or close your application. So if your like Wi-Fi router is in a different room or something, you can just close the app. And if you have your router close to you, like mine, you can just switch it off, switch it on. And if you're on PS4 and the last gen Xbox, you can simply do this by selecting go offline and then go online from settings. But you can't really do that on PS5, which is what I'm recording it on, so I just turn off my router and turn it on. Alright, so when you spawn back in, your camp location might change because again we are doing this on public servers. You'll be loaded back into a public lobby, so you'll want to do the whole process again, like the change appearance process. I know this process takes longer than the MTU method, but again this one, like not everyone could do the MTU method because on Xbox and PC it's kind of difficult. Alright, so let me show you another example here, and as you can see, the same legendary animal has spawned back in as well. So this is also an infinite legendary animal spawn glitch. So I'll make a separate video on that, but on this one I'm concentrating on treasure maps. So make sure to do the whole process again. At first, get your camp in a perfect spot. Like I've seen some people saying the camp is not important, but it is. Like if your camp is a bit further away, you might come across a different random encounter. So try to get your camp in the same exact spot as mine and you shouldn't have any problems. So get your camp in a perfect spot, go to change appearance, wait on that screen for like 20 seconds and back out from that screen, and then fast travel to your camp and then start a delivery and then basically search for treasure maps. And again, I know like this is a bit longer than the MTU method, but with this one it's even more consistent. You'll find a treasure map each and every single time, and if you don't, well, your satchel might be full or you did something wrong. That's the only way to explain it. Let's try to get your camp in the same spot as mine and you shouldn't have any problems. And there you go, guys. It's nighttime, so it's easier to spot. If there is a lamp, there is a treasure map. So there you go, in the same exact spot as last time, I found a different treasure map. It will be on a different area. I mean treasure map for a different area. So the last time was cattle pond. This time I got, let's see what it is. It's Hanniganstead map. So again, just disconnect after you pick up the map and restart the process. Alright guys, take care, see you next time. Thanks again for 15k.